Rice is one of the most common food crops in Ghana. Almost every single household in Ghana consumes rice in one form or the other. And across the country, from the south to the north, smallholder farmers grow rice on small to large-scale farms.
Rice, you all know, has become a commodity in Ghana with various reasons.
Rice has become an important commodity and is being grown in all the regions of our country now. Formerly, it was mostly not the north because of the level ground was the most ideal place. But now we have lowland valleys and things where rice can be grown, and they have more humidity and moisture. So places like the Volta region are becoming very, strong, competitors in the rice growing area, Western region and other places. And so we can exploit all that to grow more rice.
Almost 8 years in Sanse, Nansenya, Coco Scaloqui, and Yamuyan Kambaba, Meva University, and Coantimianco. The same way Daurma, and Ocovesti or Tamale. Tiamune de Macassa Mwamia.
The country has vast lands that support the growing of rice, but unfortunately, Ghana still spends between $600 million and $1 billion every year importing rice. This is despite capacity to produce more than enough locally.
It doesn't make sense for a country that has the capacity to produce rice and even to export it for us to continue to import rice. Let us all begin to promote Ghana rice. If we succeed in that, we can be saving this country more than $1 billion a year, the amount that we use to import rice. So with the support and encouragement of the chairman, our former president, is one of the key missions of the foundation.
We want to reduce importation of rice into Ghana in a maximum of the next 3 and 4 years. If COVID would have said that 2023 will be feasible, but we have given ourselves another year more, so looking at 2024 to be able to reduce the importation of Ghana rice coming into the country by almost 50% or 60%. So far, we've been able to reduce it by 30%, which is very recommendable, because government policies are now centered around Ghana money being used to buy rice, and also reduce those who are importing rice into the country. They've reduced their importation by 30%. So you have to look out for 30% of your annual imports in country. So that has come about by, you see a lot of now Ghana rice brands coming up.
The challenges accounting for the huge rice importation bill are several, including a reality that growing rice is a difficult task.
Rice is not like any other crop. So if you pick maize, for example, even if the land is bumpy, you can just plant your maize, even though that's not a good practice. But rice specifically needs very even land that has been well prepared, where the lumps are all broken down and it's relatively flat.
In the light of the challenge with the huge rice importation bill, there are questions about what can be done to help ensure improved productivity and output on Ghana's rice farms. Mechanization is one of the key solutions.
Provide them with mechanization services, provide them with tractor services, harvesting, thrashing machinery.
Rice is special and requires quite a bit of mechanization, and it also needs water. So based on these two requirements that rice has, it's something that requires mechanization. So of course you need the tractors, you need the threshers, you also need irrigation facilities to support you in the rice production. The private sector can come up, especially when it comes to tractors and those kinds of mechanization equipment that are not so cost extensive, like a combine harvester, a tractor, threshers and power tillers and those kinds of things. But the government really needs to pay attention to irrigation infrastructure, because it's very expensive for private sector to do this. and there's a lot of issues with land acquisition and chieftaincy issues that is best suited when government, works much better when government takes the lead. And like I said, apart from irrigation, also the basic land preparation. So if governments can take that part of the cost, then the private sector can also come in with the milling, storage, logistics for marketing and those kinds of stuff. We really need to make sure that we put in place these funding mechanisms, leasing arrangements, irrigation infrastructure, and land preparation. Because Accra Plains alone can feed the country, or even in Cape Coast, there's land. It's just getting it ready and getting water ready for the farmers. That's where the challenge is.
The government must step in, because it's not about growing the rice, it's about providing the processing facility to move the rice from the farm to the market. Nobody goes and buys paddy rice to cook and eat. They want the rice, prepared so that they can just put it in the pot and cook it. And so between the farmers and the market, there must be enough processing capacity.
The ball is in the court of government, the private sector, and other agricultural sector stakeholders. Support the Ghanaian farmer with enhanced tools and mechanization equipment to be able to produce rice efficiently, so Ghana becomes self-sufficient in rice production.
It would be good to reduce the face-to-face interactions like we all know. And that can only be done if you mechanize your farm. If you have a tractor, one person can plow acres and acres on end. If you have planters, for example, one person can plow several acres. Or if you have a combine harvester, one person on a combine can also harvest so much. So I think we shouldn't go back and say now COVID is going, so no. If we want to be self-sustainable, then we must mechanize.